that's the day of the Lord. That's everything in the Bible. Everything looks like it's opposing, but it's there to reveal one truth. And so it's for us to seek it out. It's the glory of man to seek it out, to seek it out, to look at it. What's the theology that's going to hold us fast at the end of the age? I'll tell you, it's one thing. It's the romance of God's heart towards us. If we aren't acquainted with this aspect of theology, if we are not acquainted with the romance of God's heart towards us, we will not be steady for the day of his appearing. There's all these, I don't know if I added them. I guess I pulled them out because they were a little scary. I'm not trying to scare you in the first 3 weeks of our church. But, the day of the Lord, it says, when he comes through the earth, what his coming means to shake heaven and earth. He is coming on fire. There's so much room to understand the passion of God's heart and breaking into the earth. That's what the judgments are. We're afraid of the judgments being released. The judgments are against everything that hinders love in our lives. Right. It's not to be mean to us. Right. He's saying, I'm going to strike at the things that are binding you, that are keeping you bound. That's what the judgments are. Yes. The only person who understands that is the one who understands the passion of God's heart. Yeah, right. If you're not acquainted with how anybody here, I won't embarrass anybody, but all of the great stories are love stories. Yeah. All of the great stories are love stories. We love the story where love knows no limit, no bounds. I don't care what the no is. I'm pursuing. Don't we love that story? Yeah. Isn't that Romeo and Juliet? Yeah. What's that story? Even life is not worth living if my heart is not filled with love. If I cannot be with the one that I love, I'd rather die. Isn't that the story of Romeo and Juliet? You know what? That's Jesus' story. Yeah. Life is not worth living if I cannot have my bride. I'll trade it up. We go to the same movie again and again. They just put different titles, throw some different actors in it. It is the same story. Yeah. Right? Yeah. We are made for love. We are made to be thrilled by it. We're made to be captivated by the God who is unrelenting towards us. Yeah. Amen? Yeah. We're called to it. So as things get rough in the days to come, and we have not seen anything for what's coming in the earth. My job is to prepare a people for what is coming. But if we don't have the divine romance in our hearts, instead of saying, Jesus, this is good. You are really coming against everything that hinders love. God, that's awesome. Instead of saying that, you know what we'll do? We'll be offended. Yeah. Because, this doesn't look like blessing. Yeah. This isn't right. Right? We have to cooperate. The only way to cooperate is to be acquainted with the romance of God's heart, to know his love towards us. Yes? When things begin to press against you, instead of saying, this is to kill me, God hates me, and I've said that a few times joking, and the Lord's convicted me, don't joke that way. What are you trying to kill me? Do you like me? Jesus, I'll say things like that. Anybody here, you guys are all looking at me like, poor Leah. But thank you. Okay. Thank you for your honesty. Even in our jest, there's an element we're struggling with cooperating with the Lord in our lives. Yeah. And so thank God for the early testing. Thank God for the early shakings, because he wants to sift us from our offense. Amen? Listen to Paul. I'm going to talk about this paradox.